I think I saw this Pinterest photo about 2 years ago, and I remember the second I saw it, and it just stuck with me for the longest time. I was obsessed with it. I loved how the shelves were all different sizes and that there was a bed right in the middle, but I never thought this would actually become a reality for me. And when Ryan and I decided to move, we decided it'd be the perfect opportunity to try to make this dream become a reality. And today it did, and I'm so excited to move into it and show you guys. Good morning, girly pops. Hi. I'm so excited. I'm gonna cry. Today is the day that we start moving books from here to the new library. I can't believe this is real. I've dreamt of this day for so long, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna cry. I'm so excited for all the books to be in the new library and just sit on the bed and just be encapsulated by my books. I think it's gonna be the coziest feeling I've ever had and like the safest feeling I've ever had in the world. So I'll give you one last look at the current setup, and then my husband and friend are gonna come over and help me move these books because I don't know really how to move them all. This is the blue shelf. We have fantasy and then thrillers and then general fiction on this shelf. And then you walk through here. This is the TV console setup. I have summary fun romance books over there. And then I kind of have a bunch of different genres under here. Romance, fantasy. And then if you come over here, this is where I film my reading videos. These are mostly new books that I have or books that are on my TBR. And then I actually have tons of secret books in this chest right here because I kind of ran out of room. Ta-da! It's super messy. And then lastly over here, we have a tiny book jail, some Stephen King, and some books that I've gotten as presents. And for some reason, I like to keep them in jail. Not because they're bad. I love my Stephen King books. I like to keep them together over here, I guess. I don't know why. Okay, let's just start ripping this place to shreds and transferring the books. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that and we're gonna get started.
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go.
This is my first time seeing it on camera. Holy cow. I don't know how to start this. This does not feel real. I get to move into my dream home library today, but the sun is already setting. I'm gonna leave to go get some McDonald's and then I'm gonna start putting the books inside of here. But don't worry, I will give you the tour when it's completed. I'm thinking I want like my favorite, prettiest books to be right in the middle, but I honestly feel like I'm gonna have a lot of room after the books are in here, so we'll see. Oh, also I need to put a comforter on the bed. Did I mention there's a bed? Guys, I'm so excited. Honestly, Ryan wins the Best Husband Award because he showed some builders my dream Pinterest photo, and he's honestly the one that got all of this to happen because I don't know how to do any of this. He got me my dream arch doorway, and he legitimately just made all of my dreams come true. So go on his Instagram or something and say, thank you, Ryan. We love a supportive book husband. Okay, let's start moving books in. It's officially nighttime, so I had my McDonald's to prepare for this, and I put on my PJs and a comforter on the bed, and now I'm going to place the first books onto the bookshelf. I've always known that these are the ones I always wanted to display the most, so I'm so excited. If you guys don't know, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber is a young adult fantasy romance that is one of my favorite books, and I have bought it in so many different editions. This is the OG. This is a Barnes & Noble special edition, the UK version. This one's pink, but this one is the second book. Okay, let's put them on. Oh my gosh. Guys, the first ever books are up. This is so crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna bring in some more books and start doing it. I wonder too if I should like display some of them like that.
I'm all up in that love haze, so where do we go now? Just let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay.
First row is complete. I really like how it started out and then it kind of followed the theme of fantasy, but romance books are more colorful and fun to look at. So I think I'm gonna do a row. I have no idea what I'm doing actually. I'm trying to think about how it's gonna also look on camera so that you can have a fun time looking at it, but this is what we have so far.
So don't let me go now. The love is exceptional. It feels me.
We've got almost a full shelf done. I can't reach up there, which makes me think I need a ladder.
It's out of control, out of control. Oh baby, I love the rush. It overflows. It's out of control, out of control. I'm in love. I'm in love.
Hey! Day 2 of organizing the library, I did have to make a stop because obviously the first thing I'm gonna do in this room is do a 24-hour readathon. So I needed some new books. I would love to do like a to be read shelf because this entire thing is open. So that'd be a really fun place to like put books I haven't read yet and then move them over to the read shelves whenever I do finish them. But this morning I put some more romance books that I had and then like literary fiction books here, but I didn't organize them yet. And then also I was trying to see what it would look like if the books were pushed back instead of being forward, but I think I like them forward more. And then I also have to add the new books somewhere. Let's just put them on that shelf for fun to see what it looks like. I got a new planner, so cute. It starts August 2023, which is this month. Special edition of one of my favorite books ever, We Were Villains, because I'll probably reread that this fall. 5 Survived by Holly Jackson, a young adult murder mystery. A young adult trilogy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, who wrote the Inheritance Games trilogy, which is one of my favorites, and this one is called The Naturals, I think. And then some romance, Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. This would be my first historical romance, which I'm really excited about. Between Us by Mari McFarlane, because everyone says I need to read a Mari McFarlane romance book. Emily Henry's a big fan of her, so I'll probably be a big fan of her. Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, because I just read Love Theoretically in my previous video, and I gave it 5 stars. That's so fun. That could be like a TBR shelf, and I feel like I'd be so motivated because I could just see the pile dwindle down. But back to this, I think I'm going to organize these shelves because they're all out of order. These shelves are mostly in order, so cue the reorganization montage, and then I guess we can start doing a tour.
I'm stepping away, yeah, just like I am dreaming.
If y'all want to vote in the comments, let me know if you have an opinion on this, because this side, the books are pushed all the way to the back, and this side, they're pushed to the front on these 2 rows. I can't tell if it looks better or worse on camera, but I'm gonna push these all back because it's kind of easier to keep them all the same length away. Look how much space I have back here now. Now I'm perplexed. Well, now I have more room on both shelves, so I need to fill that in. Okay, I'm bringing in the last of the books. They're mostly nonfiction. Okay, these are the last books I own. They're going in. This is everything. Before I give the tour, I want to count how many books I own. You have to have 1,000 books to be considered a library, and I'm gonna guess I have like 250 books. I don't know, let's find out. 9 books over here. 30, 40, 80, 100. 140, 190, 200, 260, 300, 350, 400, 1, 2, 3, 4. 444! That's so cool! Wait, that's so sick. I have 444 books. That's so easy to remember. So I still have a long ways to go to become an official library. Let's do the tour!
That I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay, stay. I'm slipping away. Oh, so don't let me go now. Your love is exceptional. It fills me up. It's out of control.
These are the closet doors. There's nothing behind here, and these shelves are all completely free. So I really want to keep like a TBR shelf over here. So we have the book haul that I just showed you. Plus I just got Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood in the mail yesterday, and this is an ARC. It comes out in November. It's her first young adult romance. I'm excited to read this. In this first mini shelf, I have a planner, my current read, and my Kindle. And then up here I have my C.S. Lewis collection, the New Testament journals, and a Bible. And then up here I have a bunch of mini Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings books, and Les Miserables. Thank you, Dad, for that book. Okay, now to the main part right above the bed. Starting off with this first shelf, we have the Caraval trilogy, and then all of my Once Upon a Broken Heart and Ballad of Never After books. And the third book in this little trilogy comes out in September, so I'm probably going to have to add to this. This is my only book that's facing out so far. Maybe I'll reorganize my shelves to where more books can look like this. And then I have the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. These covers are actually from a different website, and then I ordered all the hardbacks of these books and then changed the dust jacket on them. So this is what they look like. I forget the website, but those are some of my cool alternate covers. And then I have the ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas, the most popular fantasy romance series ever. We've got Brandon Sanderson, All Be Blake, and then it just continues with a bunch of fantasy series that I love. Dance of Thieves duology, the Infernal Devices trilogy, Shatter Me series, which is dystopian. So a fantasy shelf, pretty much. On the second shelf, we've got the Twilight series, we've got the Crave series, we've got the Harry Potter series, and then hardcovers of fantasy books, and then paperback. I have like 4 Throne of Glass paperbacks in the old covers and 1 of them in the new cover, so I really want to buy like the rest of that series so that it looks more proper. The Cruel Prince trilogy, my favorite ever, and the Selection trilogy. So kind of another fantasy shelf. This shelf is some thrillers, but also sci-fi and fantasy. So we have Stephen King, Riley Sager, hardback thrillers, paperback thrillers, and then we have a bunch of paperback fantasy books. I have like 5 or I have like 8 sci-fi books, and then just a little bit of literary fiction in the corner because I had to put something there. And then we switched to the romance side, which is the pretty side. I mean, fantasy is pretty too, but romance is so fun. Look how cute. Starting on this bottom shelf, we've got some hardback romance, which is actually very pretty. 3 copies of Happy Place by Emily Henry. That just makes sense. Emily Henry, Christina Lauren, Allie Hazelwood, Sarah Adams, Alyssa Sussman, Lynn Painter. The fact that I do not have Better Than the Movies in my library is actually very upsetting. It's one of my favorite books ever. I had a hardback and a paperback, and they're both gone. I know the paperback is with a friend. I don't know where the other hardback is. Carly Fortune, Chloe Brown, Francine Rivers, and then a bunch of other random romance books. On the second romance shelf, we have Jenny Han series, Summer I Turned Pretty, and To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And then a bunch of romance books. There's always something a little strange in these shelves, like Once Upon a Broken Heart paperback edition is here, which is a fantasy series. But for the most part, romance. I at some point would love to maybe organize my young adult books all into one section. But on the top shelf, we have a lot of young adult romance type books, and then we have Christmas romances in the corner there. Very strange genre, but I always get really into it during Christmas. And then like a few literary fiction books sprinkled in there. And then we step off the bed. This shelf starts off with the Addicted series and kind of goes into like indie romances. A lot of them actually aren't even indie anymore because they got traditionally published, but for a while we've got some indie romances. We've got the Colleen Hoover, we've got the Sally Rooney, and then up here I have all my Book of the Month books, which is so satisfying. I love that. And then we have some literary fiction, some classics, some Penguin classics, and then it starts the nonfiction section. And it continues the nonfiction up here. And that's where the library ends. Why are you so scared? Come here, buddy. Oh, hi. So this is where Spock and I will be chilling for the foreseeable future. I'm so excited to film book videos in here. So excited to read in here. I'm going to put a desk in on that side so that I can edit my videos as well. And then I have the arch doorway right there. And then I'm probably gonna get some more lamps and some more artwork and stuff like that. But that's the library tour. And can I just say, I'm so happy that you guys enjoy books as much as I do, or at least enjoy watching me read books, because this is the most wholesome community I've ever seen on the internet. Truly, like when y'all tag me in things and it's just you reading some books, getting a cup of coffee, watching a fun book video. So excited to just keep reading with you guys, and this is literally a dream come true. I don't know what else to say, and just thank you for watching and liking books, and I hope you continue to like them with me. Until next time, I will see you guys somewhere else on the internet.